Craft cruise and craft cruise, casual bonversations, tongue-tied, stuffy, bloated. Those are a few of the words that I would describe one of the hosts of this podcast. And it's not Rob. It's me. I am fully loaded with mucus, boogers, fighting for air. And it's just everything outside in the world is trying to kill me. So we're going to get through this together. And the first thing that we need to accomplish on the list is the intro. So here it is.
Yeah, I feel great, but I guess cue it. Cue it up.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
The fuck? Did you get that delay?
Yeah.
Hold on. There it is. Dude.
Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
Technology is not on our side, and hopefully it's not an indication of how possibly shitty this episode could be. Hopefully it's not. We are dudes with
Nature's killing you. Technology's killing our intro and my ability to use a microphone.
Yeah.
Nothing's working with us. I'd say we just call it a year. Let's just wrap it up.
And end the show. It's Dudes with Brews on a Porch. My name is Drew. The co-host is Rob. We are here together.
I'm Rob.
You are here.
I'm Rob. You never let me say it.
Sorry.
I'm Rob.
And we're enjoying some beverages on this day and have some things to talk about. I am drinking from Woodruff, Wisconsin. I don't even know where that is, but it's a place in Wisconsin from Rocky Reef Brewing Company. I am drinking Whoa Hombre. It is 5.6 ABV, this Mexican lager, 0 on the IBUs. As far as description of it, Rob, there's not much to it. It's good on its own, or add a lime for extra zest. Now, I don't have any limes in my house, so I can't really enjoy a lime, but I will try this Mexican lager, sans zest, sans lime. It is in this delicious Enjoy Coke glass that I have that really, I'm down to the one, I think this might be the last one. I bought a 6-pack of this, Rob. I bought 6 of these glasses at a rummage sale one time when I first moved out. And it really was like the first purchase of my independence. And now I'm down to the last one. All the other ones have broken. I gave one to your brother, Ryan. I'm sure that thing was broken. And it's been
That's
broken.
long gone.
Yeah, it's been long gone for a long time. I'm down to the last one. So when this breaks, that means my youth is over. But anyways, it's currently housing the Whoa Hombre, however you want to say it.
You'll probably break it while you're watching birds.
Maybe.
Yeah, then your youth is definitely gone.
It's a clear, it's a golden, it's a crisp beer, man. It is your regular lager. It's smooth. It's something that you could sip on the porch. It's something that you could sip in your living room, watching a movie, watching a game, watching your neighbors argue in their yard. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You could enjoy this beverage at any given moment. After mowing the lawn, during mowing the lawn, before and after fornication, however you want to enjoy it. The first sips are treating me well. Robert, what you got?
I am drinking from Trustworthy Brewing Company. What Plain Oatmeal Stout. This is brewed in Burbank, California. It's 5.3 alcohol per volume. I don't see anything on the IBUs. I don't know if stouts have that. It's got hints of chocolate and espresso. And you know what? I'm not going to read the copy unless you want me to.
The best part of a campfire is completely roasting a marshmallow on the end of the coat hanger. That burned marshmallow is not only just a tasty treat, but that flaming ball of puffed sugar is quite the show. Your first impression of what plane is well done marshmallow, graham cracker, and baking chocolate. You observe its intensely dark color and wonder what this beer is hiding. A U-2 spy plane, perhaps? When you hold it in the light, the only thing you see is the tan lacing around your glass, ruby red highlights, and beer as black, most stealth aircraft. The flavors of the beer aren't far from the aromas. Dark sugar, crispy oatmeal cookie, baking chocolate, and espresso. Goes well with well-done s'mores. Duh. BBQ, pulled pork or brisket, creamy blue cheese, wild game chili, St. Patty's Day, campfires, spiking your coffee at work. Trustworthy Brewing Company. That was hard. It was hard not to cough during that. I've had this.
Yeah, I'd say the can only has a very small percentage of those words on it.
Yeah. I've had this cough. I've been battling it for a while. You've heard it in a couple podcast episodes last week. I try to hide it, but it's hard to do. I have to turn the mic down, turn it up, try to contain it. It's getting better. I think it's allergy related, allergy driven, because I have so much sinus pressure, so much mucus running in and out of my body each and every day because the pollen is running rampant, I don't know, in Wisconsin.
It's fine.
And along with the haziness from the Canadian wildfires that are going on, things are tough for people who are allergic to everything. So my working out has gone down a little bit because I just felt like crap. I'm getting back to it tomorrow, I promise. I don't know if I'm going to be running, though, because until this is better, I just think running is a bad idea.
Okay. I would say running's always a bad idea, but
yeah, I do miss running.
If you need to develop a long-term cough so that you can stop running, I agree with your decision. I do.
I'm still going to lift weights. I'm still going to work out. I'm very close. I'm very close to being down 20 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me see this.
Thanks. That's a problem. That's a problem with being fat, Rob, is that you can be fat and you can lose 20 pounds, which is not like an easy thing to do, and still be fucking fat. And nobody notices because you're still the fat guy. You're still the guy that sweats while he eats a fucking sandwich. This is why people give up on their fitness shit, Rob, is because of this very reason. You could weigh 300 pounds, lose 50 pounds. You're 250. You're still a chubby guy. You're still a chubby person. I've been there. You put in all the work.
I was just going to turn the brightness up on my screen because I can't see you at all. But now that I have, you look really good.
Shut the fuck up.
You look like you lost 30.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. I'm not joking. That shirt is wearing you right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, there it is.
You got to get a new wardrobe.
Yeah, this is part of my life a little bit. Rob, so I have a couple of things that I have things written down, notes for what we could talk about in this episode. Yep. Losing weight's not one of them, but I got three areas of
notes to self.
I got three areas of talk. Coffee, caving, and Titan. Which one you want to start with?
So we got coffee, caving, and Titan.
Yeah. You know Titan, what I'm talking about?
No.
The submarine.
So let's go caving.
Are you going to be one of the people, so you've been going climbing, right? Are you climbing? Yeah. Are you going caving as well? Where you explore?
There's some caves, I don't know if they call them caves here, but you can climb and you can traverse, you can do some climbing in certain caves, I'm sure. I have not gotten into that. I'm not saying that's off the table. So why, are you caving? Are you going caving?
Hell no. I watched some videos.
It's called something else, isn't it? It's called
spelunking. I don't know.
Spelunking. That's it. Wow, nice pull out. I think it's called spelunking.
I've seen videos of these people going caving, and they get to the predicament where, the caves play optical illusions on them, and now they're like the rock is against their body. There's water underneath them, and they're essentially crawling, but then it gets thinner and thinner, and then to the point where they can't go anymore, and they have to turn around and try to get back to where they once were. And they have all these like tight spots, and I was just thinking, I was like, Robert better not do any of this.
That sounds like awesome.
Why would that be awesome?
To be in an optical illusion that squeezes you to the point where you have to turn back and you can't turn. It puts you in a mental state that you really find out if you have the mustard to get, you have the Dijon, if you will, to get through a stressful situation like that.
What would you do in that situation? You're going through, and I can send you the link later of the video I watched, but how was that fun? And after that experience, why would you even set foot in another cave again? Because there's a good chance that you're dead, and no one's going to recover you.
Because hey, maybe you lost 20 pounds and you think you can get through that spot.
Yeah, wouldn't that be some? That would be a real.
You didn't like that callback, did you? Sorry. All right. Now I know where the line is. Good.
That'd be a big insult to injury type of thing.
I don't know if I like the idea so much of going into those small opening whatever caves, but these deep cavernous caves that are wide and yeah, you can get lost down there and stuff like that. But I mean, how cool is it to cut yourself off from the outside world? There's a whole world underneath there, and it is it's I don't know. It'd be a heck of an experience to go and do that. I would love to do it.
So it'd have to be open with like some walking ways and.
I would go through some like tight spots and tight cracks and things like that. I have no ill will towards those things. I don't think I would get to the point where I'm pushing my bag in front of me or pulling it behind me with my foot because I had to, and it's I'm not squeezing my way into a spot that I might get stuck there, not like that, not where it's all around me, where I'm like, I'm not a rabbit. I'm not a mole.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into a snake hole and then get stuck with my hips wiggling and I can't move. Like, that doesn't sound nice. It doesn't sound fun.
So you find
yourself. Who knows what's on the other side? Who knows what's on the other side of that? It could be could be Narnia.
Could be. So if you're in that situation and you start to get stuck, what are you doing? You get a panic a little bit?
I mean, I've been in confined spaces before where I actually was like not capable of getting myself turned around and back up easily.
Recently?
No, just like in my working days and things like that. Like I had to do confined space stuff. And like, granted, there's people, somewhere, but accidents happen, and yeah, you kind of like. I got a little panicky for a second, but you talk yourself off that ledge and bring your heart rate down and just go, okay, breathe. If you're too thick to get yourself back out of this, you got to poop yourself and then push. It's push and push. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff, Drew.
At what point do you just give up and say, well, I'm going to die now?
I don't think that's how it works. But, I don't know. 20 minutes?
Okay. That's fair, I think.
Less than your average workout.
You're like, I gave it my all, and it's not working.
I guess this is how it ends.
I guess this is how it goes. Yeah, no, I was watching that and I instantly thought of you because I was like, well, this guy is really pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits, and I don't want him to find himself in this situation because, like, finding another co-host consistently is not easy.
I mean, you really pulled like a Packers when you pulled me into the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And the Packers, they pulled Brett Favre in. They got 17 years. They pulled Rodgers in. They got a long time. I mean,
yeah.
The odds, I don't know. How many did you go through before you got to me?
Well, the only like actual dubbed co-host was Josh. and then it was just random people like my friends.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, you had a lot of one-offs. You had a lot of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden, here comes this kid from the University of San Francisco off the bench. He's just throwing dimes.
Yeah, and you also lived in a haunted apartment, and I wanted to talk about it.
I mean, that's hate, you know. However we had to get there. I know it wasn't because we were friends.
No, that too. But
if people knew how much we hated each other off mic, I mean, they would lose their minds.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so caving, you might try it and you might die after 20 minutes.
I mean, I would try it. I'm more into the climbing thing. If I could climb in a cave and actually like a smaller cave and climb on the up like around on the top, that would be fun. I'm not doing anything super reckless. I hope you understand. Like maybe someday I will.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a safer environment. Ooh, the coffee kind of really came through on at this point in this beer.
That's good.
It's like those nodes and then the bitter chocolate. It's good. It's good stout. I wasn't in the mood for a stout, but you know what? I'm enjoying it.
Good.
Well, that brings. But yeah, like right now, I'm just doing training stuff more. We're talking about doing this. Starting to do some urban climbing, which is Jack found he found a monument that's got carved pictures and letters in it that you can like use for fingers and footholds, and we're climbing that in the city. And I found a building in Pasadena that it's about a 3-story building that is made to climb. We're gonna
really?
Huh?
It's really made to climb?
No, it's not. It's figuratively, it's made to climb. Like it looks like it was made to climb. You can climb it. So the big problem is like I have to start training on down climbing to do this because you're climbing 3 stories or 3.5 stories with no rope and basically like a pad that you hope you hit. If the guy on the ground is good, he'll get it on. But when you get to the top, you can't just jump off. You know, you got to climb back down. That's the hard part. Down climbing is a real pain in the ass. I got to get better at it.
So you're like exploring the world of like parkour then too, huh? You're just gonna start learning how to do front
flips off parkour because this is cool and that's lame. This is climbing buildings without a safety net. You get a little pad. That's it.
Parkour. That's what they do too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same.
Sounds pretty parkour-y to me.
I'm gonna just disagree with you.
All right.
Wait till you see it. It's when you see you. I don't think you're understanding. We climb the buildings.
Yeah.
And then we climb back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no running involved. There's no flips and no. Hey, I could just take this sidewalk. But I'm gonna take the lawn instead. That's parkour.
You're looking at a thing that says that's like, oh, this is meant to house an organization or a people where they live in. I'm gonna fucking climb the side of it for 3 stories instead of taking the stairs or the elevator. Might as well just hop on the side of it and beam my way up.
Not, you know, just because Drew, I'm gonna let you know. They don't just let you on the stairs that go to the roof. They've got security. All right.
So you're going to climb the side of it?
Huh?
So you're going to climb the side of the building to go to the roof that's secured? How the fuck are you going to get down?
Yeah. You climb down or you start yelling enough for them to go, we got a trespasser on the roof. And then they bust through the door and then you do a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick to the first one and a throat punch like Steven Seagal to the second one. And you run out of there and you go, I climbed your fucking building, bitches.
Are you really going to climb this building?
I really want to, yes. I'm not joking about that one iota.
So it would be trespassing.
Yeah, it would.
You're going to break the law.
Yeah. I think the first one's free. I think that you get away with it the first time. Although now that I've said it on the podcast, it's premeditated.
Yeah. I heard like, the dogs are in my room, but like I just heard like something like moved. I'm the only.
Are you recording this?
I'm the only person in this room. It's weird, unusual, strange. But yeah, no, I think that's a horrible idea, Rob, and I don't think you should do that. I'm worried about your safety.
The video for the Instagram.
I'm worried about your. Well, actually, Actually, you know
That would
what?
get us
Wear a Dudes with Bruises on a Porch shirt while you're doing it. Record it all,
I'll
and
wear
then
it backwards.
yes,
Yeah.
and then yes, actually, yeah, record it, and then send the link to me or send the information to me, and I'll get it uploaded for Instagram and all that.
Yeah.
No, that's
I'll send the video to you so that you're the one that uploads it on Dude with Bruce.
and maybe we can.
I'll do anything. You know?
Maybe we can even post bond with all of the ad revenue that we're making from a specific a company that that keeps you hydrated. So now, Rob, you know, I have been, like I said, I took a break from the working out this week due to a cough. That's going to change. Back at it tomorrow morning. 4:30, the alarm's going off. And I have actually noticed that the best way for me to start a workout, because like if you go from sleeping to working out, you got to get some hydration in you. And the best way to do it for me is just taking a stick of liquid IV, throwing in some water, shaking it up, drinking it, and then going to do my workout. And Liquid IV is a category-winning hydration brand fueling your well-being, and their hydration multiplier is the one product you're missing in your daily routine. Just one stick. You get 5 essential vitamins and 2 times faster hydration than water alone. Use it first thing in the morning before a workout, so when you feel run down, or after a long night out, or on long flights. So Liquid IV has a lot of delicious flavors out there. They got a couple different varieties too. They have one for if you're looking to be a little more energized. They have one to boost like your immune system. Convenient packaging, and it makes you feel great. Tastes delicious. I literally have it in my house and I drink it on a daily basis. I have the tangerine flavor and I've been enjoying it. 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. Liquid IV partners with leading organizations for innovative solutions to help communities protect both their water and their futures. To date, Liquid IV has donated over 39 million servings in 50 plus countries around the world. So if you would like to get in on the Liquid IV train, baby, you can get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use promo code Dudes with Brews at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code Dudes with Brews at liquidiv.com. Boom.
It's a pleasure to watch you work. I mean, live ad. That was a live ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did pretty good.
And I'll say this, Liquid IV, it turns your tap water from bearable to desirable. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually do have it. It's pretty good. People should use it.
Yeah, you save money on bottled water because you no longer need to you can just use tap water and it'll taste good.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll hydrate you better.
Yeah, for sure. And like the money we get, who knows if we get enough money from it, you know, and we can
A private jet. I mean, we'll put it back into the show.
You're not necessarily a private jet, but maybe a submarine trip to go see the Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Titan is.
You know.
Have you heard about this?
Oh, is that what Titan is? Oh, okay. All right. So this is the thing everybody's been making comments about.
I have only seen nothing but people making fun of the people on the submarine for it.
It's because it's it's the rich spending their money to find a watery grave that's not necessarily worth celebrating, but it's also when you're in a society where the lower rungs get nothing, and you watch people that have $250,000 to throw away on a fucking bullshit expedition to go down and see the Titanic. Go watch the movie. It's fine. But
historically accurate.
Then you kind of go, ha ha, look, you got what you deserved, you rich, to me, I go, hey, that's what happens when we're seeing the result of capitalism in action. Unregulated oceanic travel leads to crippling death because it's unregulated, and some safety guy was told, just sign the form. Doesn't matter. Oh, there's a crack in the bolt. Just sign the fucking form. We'll give you another $25,000. Whatever happened. I have no information on this, Drew. I've made all of this up.
Well, I will say, so yes, it's a lot of what you see. And my, playing devil's advocate on it a little bit is everybody's like, yeah, the rich people doing all this crazy shit because they have the money, because they can afford it, and it's crazy, right? And you're right. There were safety measures that were ignored. That's why one person gave up their seat for it, because they're like, this isn't going to work out well. And when I think about it, isn't it almost everybody's dream to be rich? I don't want to be rich. You probably want to be rich. It's most people, if they were given the opportunity to make like millions of dollars, you'd be crazy not to do it, in my opinion.
I just want to add in a little amendment to that statement. It's my dream for everybody to be rich, Drew.
Right. That's what I'm saying, though.
Everybody. And if everybody's rich, then nobody's rich, and nobody gives a fuck about waiting another month to have the safety regulations in order, because they're not saving money by saying don't do that, because they already have money.
Yeah.
It's like this is a bad topic for you to bring in front of me in front of a microphone, because it's every industry that does this happens.
Mm-hmm.
When you deregulate and you leave the private companies to police themselves, and there is no one to oversee and say, hey, no, you need to make this safe no matter the cost. If that's not in place, if there's not a third party willing to do that, or a third party that can't be bought, which is what happened in the PG&E fucking bullshit, you always find death on the other side. Always.
I don't disagree with you.
And you never see the company paying because they can pay whatever they want. It's not enough. It's not enough. In this one case, it was the rich that died instead of the poor. And that's why, and it's like, so yes, we're going to make fun because we're sick of poor people dying because of this kind of behavior in corporations. And all they get is a slap on the wrist and to keep going and keep getting to go do what they want to do while they fucking pad the pockets of politicians that back their fucking industry. Now you get to see the other side. Oh, this is what happens now when the rich die. We're not going to make a big fucking deal out of it. It's going to be a joke to us because that's what the whole system is. And you know what? I'm done. Cut all that out. Please cut all that out.
I was just going to say, it's.
I just wanted to say sorry to the pilot.
It's still sad.
I mean, yeah. It's sad that we live in a society that's so downtrodden that they can laugh at something like this.
There's that.
I mean, it took no time for fucking memes to get put out there, and it's because of this. It's because of the divide, and the divide between the wealthy and the poor, and the have and the have-nots, and the ones that have, they don't give a fuck. They're like, you just make whatever memes you want. I'm making money on my fucking Instagram company that's getting more views. Like,
yeah,
they always get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you, like, what crazy trip would you pay $250,000 for? But I
definitely to see the Edmund Fitzgerald, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
In Lake Michigan, or where is that?
Yeah, Lake Superior. Same, and I would hope that on the Titan II. I would book a trip on the Titan II because there's no way they let that happen twice in a row. I mean,
it's not that deep though either, is it? Not 13,000. It's not 13,000 feet underwater.
No, it's actually relatively shallow.
Yeah, so you'd be like, that would have made it there. The problem was like one of the viewing window was only rated for, I think, like 1,600 meters or whatever, and they went to the equivalent of 4,000 meters.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Hey, it'll probably hold."
Yeah, no, really, that's what it was. And then
it's like, how much more money would it have cost to get a window rated for fucking 5,000, whatever distance they went down, to make sure that the people that paid $250,000 each, it's like that one decision, that short-sighted decision for them.
Yeah.
Fuck them out of money, so much money, because if this maiden voyage would have worked, then you get to you have a reoccurring, like, there's people that would save up, there's people that aren't actually rich and don't have $250,000 of disposable income. But there's people that probably have enough income to save over the years and then go take that trip because they're Titanic freaks or
Right.
whatever. I don't care what you're into. Maybe but that if that's it, like they would have made money on that. But no, because they had to save $100,000 on a window, they now have blown their entire business model. They've now killed however many people. They've now got lawsuits probably coming out the ass.
Well, the CEO of the company was there with them. He's dead. But
yeah, well, that's probably why it's even funnier because like, why would you like it's like who? I don't know. I don't even like. I remember hearing about that. And it's just like, did the window decision go all the way up to you? And you still got on the damn thing, or did somebody underneath you go like, then let's not bring this to the boss.
the one person, I think one of the engineers is like, this isn't, and he was fired because he brought it up. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, but this time will tell that I'm an asshole, and that you can cancel me when people start listening to the show and they come back to this episode, and I go like, good fucking riddance. The guy killed himself then. If he's the one that made that choice and then still got on the sub, you don't get brownie points because you believe your own bullshit. Most CEOs, they make the bad call and then they never use the product and they don't have to deal with the fallout. This guy was just like, the window's fine. I think it looks pretty thick. And then I'm going to let's go down 20,000 leagues. Like, okay, well then you're double stupid. And you deserve what you got because you still made financial decisions over safety decisions, and nobody should be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get off this topic, man. We gotta get off this topic.
That's not what I thought. I didn't think you would go on this tirade here. I didn't,
I've been on a little bit of a ranting phase the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
This is one that I've been on before. I don't want to look into it anymore because it's just going to make me more upset at the system that created the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, but I hear little things here and there, and
well,
you know what? These are my opinions, and I got no power to make anybody think anything. So if you want to get mad at me because I said something dumb, go ahead. It's fine. I'm not changing anybody's mind. The truth still is that somebody made some bad decisions and people died, whether they're rich or not. It shouldn't have happened. And that happens all the time, every day in some country or in this country, companies are doing things that are dangerous. They know they're dangerous and they still continue to do them. And eventually we find out that, they were killing people. It might be 30 years later. It might be tomorrow. It might be in the moment. But we're going to find out that because they're not being watched, they're not watching themselves. They are doing things not they're not following regulations that are safe for the humans around them that have no choice to be in that situation. In this situation, the people who died had a choice. It's you're giving me the wrap it up now. All right, I got it. Let's move on. What was the other one? What was we had carvings?
KV, you did that. We did that. Real quick, you didn't ask me what I would do with $250.
Oh yeah, I'm a terrible interviewer. What would you do with $250,000? Where would you go?
Area 51.
That's not going to you. That you need way more money.
Well, I'm saying if they were like, this is like the trip, you can go like.
Okay. I got you. Well, can I change my answer then? Because it would definitely be the Vatican vaults.
Even Prince's vault in Minneapolis. So many unfinished. Kevin Smith.
And honestly, at least in Prince's vault, you'd be able to read the papers. Because I've often thought about that. I would love to get into Vatican vaults to see what was really going on, and then I get down there and go, "This isn't in English."
Damn it. No, Prince.
God, I spoiled again.
In Prince's vault, Kevin Smith made an entire documentary about Prince, and it never came out.
Yeah,
it never came out. It's a funny story.
And it's in the vault.
It is.
So is Kevin Smith. That's people don't know what happened.
The real
That's
Kevin.
Where he's at.
No, he's still thriving. Clerks 3, really good.
Yeah, thriving. Heavy quotes.
He's doing well. He had a heart.
I didn't hear about it. Okay, I know the other word started with a C as well. It is something
Coffee.
caving, so it's coughing?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay, coffee.
I have a bone to pick with corporate coffee. I'm talking Dunkin'. I'm talking Starbucks. I'm talking Caribou. I might even be talking Quick Trip. Damn it. Coffee. Why isn't it drinkable right away? When you're given food at a restaurant, when you're given a soda at a restaurant, what do? You eat it, you drink it right away. You don't sit there for 10 minutes and wait for it to cool down. I'm sick of having to wait to drink my coffee. And I'm also sick of being emasculated. Is that a word?
Yes.
Because I asked.
Demasculized works too. You could have said it.
Because I ask for the kids' temperature. So I can drink my.
Do you say
So
I want
can-
a kid's temperature?
That's what you have to say. That's what you have to say.
Like an adult, you say put a couple ices in it, a couple pieces of ice in there.
But why do we have to go that far? Why can't it just be regulated
Because
at a temperature
coffee
that's
needs to be brewed at a temperature, Drew.
It doesn't.
Most people.
It doesn't. You can drink it. You can brew it at a drinkable fucking temperature.
Yeah, but if it's at a higher temperature, it has a longer shelf life.
Just keep it regulated at the drinkable temp. You put it in like the thermos thing, it sits in there. Okay, so keep it at whatever drinkable temperature it is.
No, I'm actually that's one thing that we learned from the McDonald's lawsuit back in the day is that at a super high, like at a hotter degree temperature, if you leave it at that hotter temperature, it has a longer freshness taste for a longer period of time, and that's why McDonald's is brewing at such a hot temperature.
I don't care. It is
No, you shouldn't. That's a bullshit capitalistic way of looking at burning people's mouths.
Right.
We can keep the coffee on the shelf longer if we brew it hotter than the mouth can handle, and like we found out, the human skin can handle because it melted off of a lady's thighs when it's spilt on.
So you have to sit there 10, 15 minutes for it to cool off, right? You're driving. You're at work already. You're at work. And then, okay, I'm going to grab this coffee, bring it in. Now I'm starting to do some tasks or whatever. I get a couple of sips in, and then it's cold. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of pissing away money.
So you don't have a problem with coffee as much as you have a problem with temperature in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe it is coffee. I don't know. Because water, you let water sit, it doesn't get cold.
Right.
It gets room temperature.
Right.
Cold water gets warm, hot water gets warm. It gets lukewarm or whatever room temperature is. Coffee somehow goes from burning hot to perfect to ice cold. Why is that? That is an interesting question that you're posing.
And the perfect temperature is a small window. And it's like you really have to like plan your day out. So it's like I almost have to get up like at least 2 hours earlier to get myself ready. Go to the coffee place, get the cup, drive to work, and then it's like, well, I have time now that I can actually drink this coffee. I don't have to hop into the task right now because I'm a little early, and now you can drink it. It's really fucking with my life and fucking with my days because, I don't have all the time in the world. Damn it, I'm a busy man. I got things to do, and I don't like to be like, oh, can you make it the kid temperature? Oh, drinkable? You mean? Yes, drinkable. But no, you have to
say that. Say it. Start saying that and change.
Make it
the
drinkable,
world.
and then like.
Yeah, can I get some drinkable coffee? Please?
And then the barista looks at you as they hand you the cup through the window and goes, "Here's your kid temperatured coffee," and then and it's just like, yeah, and then they ask you for a tip. Jesus.
I mean, not at Starbucks. I don't think.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Yeah.
When did that start?
I don't know. It's on the thing. It's on the card reader.
Either way. Yeah, I mean they
You don't feel obligated, but it's gonna ask you a question. That's what they always say.
I mean, when I make my own coffee at work, I know that the coffee comes out, and I know to leave this much, a little like an inch of space, and then I go to the Culligan machine and I cut it with some cold water. And that makes it drinkable. What is it?
It just doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm sick of it. I don't like it at all. And the thing is, like, I'll drink an iced coffee, but my problem is, like, I'll pound the iced coffee. I like iced coffee, but I don't like cold, warm coffee.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You've got a lot of stipulations, so you can microwave it back to.
But then you're like,
you don't like that.
But then you're like nuking. You're nuking the flavor out of it. You're nuking like. You got a visitor?
I'm sorry.
Where are
Apparently, there's just a lot of foot traffic. I'm in my house.
Yeah. You're not
really cuts right into your rant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Wow, you're really killing the flow here.
You were finished, right?
Yeah, I guess I was finished. Another thing we can talk about is the
now
cough.
Everything's fucked up.
I can still see you, but the coughing, yes, as you see, it's getting worse progressively throughout. As the later it gets, the worse it gets. But the other day, last week, I think it was, I went to the local pool here where I live because it's down the street from my house. And I took Ashton there, I took the kids there, and I went to go buy a season pass because I figured, hey, we got summer off. We're probably going to go, the kids are going to want to go swimming a lot. We can just walk there, So I got the thing. And while I'm filling out the paperwork, I get like this like intense, like itchy feeling almost in my throat. And I start coughing. And then it stops for a second and I try to fill it out more. And then I keep coughing and coughing and coughing. I got a row of people behind me waiting to get into the fucking pool. I'm sitting there coughing. And the lady's like, are you all right? And I was like, yeah. And then I was coughing so bad that I started gagging. And they're like, this guy is about to die. And then I had to reach into the diaper bag, grab one of Jonah's sippy cups, open it up, and drink the water. And it still didn't help. And it was really embarrassing.
So you're just feeling a lot of embarrassment lately.
Yeah. I'm a fat man who has to have kid temperature coffee and who's coughing his way through life now and doesn't even smoke.
No, you're 20 pounds. You're 20 pounds lighter fat man that has particular coffee tastes. And my phone is a piece of garbage.
It's fine. You're good.
Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't know. You're fine on my end.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can see you moving. I can hear you.
Right.
You're I don't know what the problem is. Your teeth look whiter. That's a good thing. Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy. Did you hear me about your teeth?
What is happening?
I don't know. What is ever happening in this world? Can you hear me?
5 bars I have. 5 bars I have right now.
Can you hear me? Nope, he can't hear me. And he's spinning in the whirl and the wheel of doom. Anyways, we can call it quits on this episode. That's just the way the cookie crumbles every once in a while. Rob's beer was probably okay. Probably tastes well. My wife's in my kitchen with holding my baby, putting groceries away. What a champion. So I can do this bullshit podcast that nobody likes, that nobody listens to, and nobody supports because I'm a fucking loser. I drink Hombre, a Mexican lager from Reef Brewing Company. It was pretty tasty. It's a beer that you can drink at any time. It's just one of those crushers. You can just put it down at any given moment, and it was pretty good. I would have this again for game day. I would just live the life a little bit. Oh my God, he is back. Hello. Is he back?
I don't know what just happened.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Rob, I told the people that your beer was probably okay. I assumed it was all right. I was ending the episode, and I said that
If you can hear me, I'm just gonna say I drank the beer and I'm gonna get out of here because my phone is tweaking out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I love you. Goodbye.
Thank God nobody listens to this for the production value. My God. All right. That's it for this episode. Again, Liquid IV, stuff you should drink. Help us out. Get Rob some new equipment, for God's sake. All right, bye.